Hello everyone. My name is Ruxana Lyle. I chose question number 1 for my strongest answer. How do quality interactions build relationship? How is this important to brain development? Teachers or caregivers interacts with young children affect them for rest of their lives. Brain development involve continuous interactions between a child and external environment. Most of the children are scared of elders, so our behavior towards children should be friendly so they do not fear us. Positive communication with children means paying attention, respecting the child's feeling, and watching our tone of voice. We should interact with children in a positive manner. We should point out children's mistakes by explaining things to them and guide them how to fix them. Building a brain is like building a house with a strong foundation and 4 walls of cognitive, social, emotional, and physical development. And early experiences become the building blocks that construct the brain. Loving relationships begin at home with parents, family, and also includes educators, teachers, and other members of the community, which is very essential for child's brain development. It is often said that play is children's work. Play is the time when children explore their interest. Adult can increase learning by interacting with children during time in different ways. Adult can remain close during periods of play and provide occasional support or problem-solving assistance. Here I am going to tell 5 steps for brain building. Number 1. Serve and return. If a child looking or pointing at something, making a sound or facial expressions, moving those little arms and legs, that's a serve. The key is to pay attention to what the child's focus on. Return the serve by supporting and encouraging. We can make a sound or facial expression like saying, I see, or smiling and nodding to let a child know we are noticing the same thing. Number 2, give it a name. When we return a serve by naming what a child is seeing, doing, or feeling, we make important language connections in their brain. Even before the child can talk or understand our words, we can name anything: a person, a thing, an action, a feeling, or a combination. Number 3, take turns and wait. Keep the interaction going back and forth. Every time we return a serve, give the child a chance to respond. Taking turns can be quick or go on for many turns. Waiting. Number 4, waiting is crucial. Children need time to form their responses, especially when they are learning so many things at once. Number 5, practice endings and beginnings. Children signal when they are done or ready to move on to a new activity. They might let go a toy, pick up a new one, or turn to look at something else, or say, all done. Think of an interaction between an adult and a child as being like a game of tennis. One person serves the ball and someone on the other side of the net returns the ball. If players on both sides are attentive and responsive, the ball goes back and forth many times and the game is exciting for everyone. Serve and return starts very early in life when a baby coos and mom smiles back. These responsive interactions form connections in the child's brain. As these interactions are repeated, the connections are strengthened. Children need a network of others with different skills to help their brains. Long-term impact. Studies have shown that babies and young children who grow up in safe, stable, and nurturing environments with lots of positive interaction with parents and caring adults will go on to be healthier and more successful in school and in life. Unfortunately, the opposite is true as well. Young children who are deprived for caring interactions do not develop as many positive brains connections. That's why it's so important to support the healthy development of young children, because the seeds of a healthy, successful life are planted in the early years. Thank you.